Man, I told y'all it was gonna happen and nobody listened to me. If you guys recall, a couple months ago, I made a video about how Activision just wants your money and Treyarch, they don't really care about you as a consumer, right? Treyarch to a lesser extent, but they're still guilty. I'm tired of everyone absolving Treyarch from all the BS because Treyarch's innocent. They did nothing wrong. No, man, fuck that, dude. So if you guys don't know what this video is about yet, basically, Operation Shamrock and Awe just dropped on PlayStation 4 for Call of Duty Black Ops 4. And if you don't know what Operation Shamrock and Awe is, basically it's the March event that happens in Call of Duty basically every year since, I believe, Call of Duty MWR and Infinite Warfare. I'm not 100% sure, but it's a pretty big event. Usually we get some new guns, we get some map variants, we get some new game modes, and we have gotten some game modes, man. Black Ops 4 on PlayStation just now got this new game mode, which is basically fractured from BO3. If you guys don't remember, you kill someone, they drop a certain amount of gems, you pick up the gems, you collect them and drop them off. It's really actually a good mode for building XP. They brought that back into Black Ops 4. Blackout is getting a new update. There's hardcore mode added to Blackout. They basically removed your HUD, and they haven't really done anything to the health settings yet, but there's no armor. They're just trying to make it bare bones, basically. By the way, we still haven't gotten the bare bones no specialist playlist that they promised we were going to get, so that's fun. And they are also doing some spring updates to the map of Blackout. So all the cosmetics, everything we were excited for, right? All the cosmetics, the new guns, all that kind of shit, it's all locked behind a paywall. Operation Shamrock and Awe and Black Ops 4 costs $20 for you. So what do you get for $20? Oh, you get some cool cosmetics, and that's about it. The operation costs money. This is an all-time low for Treyarch. I mean, I don't understand why people just... I don't know why Treyarch's the most loved Call of Duty developer. Like, I don't know why Infinity Ward isn't like... Yes, Infinity Ward made Ghost and IW. But let's be real. Ghost was a dope-ass game, right? We looked at it shitty when it came out, because it came out right after Black Ops 2, arguably the best Call of Duty game of all time, right? But it was a good game overall. They just messed with the health settings, and people weren't really keen to it, but it was a dope game. And then they gave out IW. But along with IW, because they knew that they wanted to go in this new direction, because what people don't understand is that by the time Black Ops 3 had come out and was basically over with, IW was already in production, right? So this whole futuristic wave was still big. So they had no choice but to finish the game that they had, and they decided to remaster COD 4 because they knew people may not like the new futuristic direction they were going in. And bam, we got one of the greatest COD games ever, COD 4 Remastered. A very good remaster. It was pretty awesome. People want the same people to make MW2 Remastered, right? Raven did amazing with that. So, there's that. They also did the Modern Warfare series. Like, I used to love Treyarch because of zombies. Like, I think Black Ops 1 is an amazing game. I think Black Ops 2 is amazing. World of War is amazing. You guys know Black Ops 3. Love the zombies. Don't really like the multiplayer. But Black Ops 4, man, it's just shit all around. I can't find anything positive to talk about with this game. Anytime, I mean, now that I think about it, I can't remember the last time I made a fully positive video about Treyarch. And it's not like that whole cliche where it's like, oh, developers can never do anything right. Like, nah, motherfucker, they're just doing shit wrong just to be wrong. Like, I don't understand how you mess up Shamrock and Awe this bad. We all gave shit on World War II when it first came out because it had the worst launch in Call of Duty history. But man, when Condrey left, the game got so good. And at this point in Operation Shamrock and Awe, we had so much more content, free content, and earnable content. If you guys don't remember, you don't have to purchase anything in Shamrock and Awe. You can actually earn every bit of it. Why? Because they were smart. And it's not like it was an impossible grind that you had to do, or you had to hope to get it, a complete random. Nah, man, they gave you could earn it probably 10 supply drops a day, probably more, honestly, just from playing the game, And that's fantastic. It was a great system. You could earn all the weapons in contracts and stuff like that. They did the contract system perfectly. I honestly think World War II handled their operations perfectly. So, and then we get this game, right? And Shamrock and Awe costs $20. And there's already so much controversy surrounding Activision and Treyarch about how they handled the supply drop system and all this other stuff. And even people that were diehard supporters of this game from launch are like, I can't support this anymore. If you've seen the reactions on Twitter, man, it has not been looking good. I mean, it's bad. This is really bad, and this really hurts Treyarch, because honestly, this game's probably going to be dead in the next couple weeks. I wouldn't be surprised. It's already hard to find lobbies, and it sucks because the two most recent multiplayer maps they gave out were actually pretty good, but they just added Hurricane Contraband, which I don't know about you guys, but I didn't really give a damn about unless it actually had some map changes. And as far as I know, nothing's changed within the map. I just heard it came out. I haven't actually played it. Maybe they changed stuff with water levels like they did in World at War with Mac and Day and Mac and Night, but who knows? They probably didn't, because this game is the most laziest Call of Duty I've ever seen. There's nothing new, nothing innovative, nothing crazy about it. It just sucks, right? So, if you can't tell, I'm fired up. I mean, I get on Twitter, right, and Charlie Intel, who reported on this first, which they're credible. They're extremely credible with the sources they come out with. They're the number one source of news in the COD community, right? They report that Operation Shamrock and All is locked behind $20. And it's funny because Treyarch made a tweet at the same time promoting Shamrock and All, and they didn't say shit. They didn't say a damn thing about that. You get to find out when you get on the game that it's $20. Because, of course, they're not going to promote it. But they did it anyway because they know, A, people will buy it, like the big YouTubers. And B, little kids who watch these big YouTubers are like, fuck yeah, I'm going to buy it. Why wouldn't I? So, it's so bad. And it's so offensive because they, like, I don't know how out of touch they are with this community, but one, nobody likes supply drops, and two, no one wanted this system. Like, why? It doesn't make any sense to me. I mean, it makes sense to me in the sense that I know why they did it, because they're being fucking stupid. But like I said, man, if Infinity Ward wants to be the kings of the community again, all they gotta do is make a good Call of Duty, right? So Modern Warfare 4 comes out, even if it's not Modern Warfare 4, which would break everyone's hearts, even if MW2 Remastered doesn't have multiplayer on launch, or doesn't have multiplayer in general, I still think they can win this community over. All they gotta do is this: have league play in the game on launch, have the game balanced, have more than 27 guns on launch, and have a decent amount of maps. I would say like 15 maps on launch would be really good, and have a really good campaign. Don't bring zombies back. Don't do zombies this year. Don't do it. And please, God, please, I know that supply drops are going to be in the game, because that's just the way Call of Duty is now. But if you're going to make weapons available in the game, make them earnable like World War II did. World War II had a perfect system. They weren't extremely grindy to earn. They were pretty basic if you just put some time into it. Not crazy amount of time, but enough time. Like, if you guys remember, I tried to do weapon reviews of all the guns in World War II, and I did not pull most of them from supply drops. I earned them within an hour. I could make that video in one day. So, you know, Black Ops 4 fell on its face again. Not surprised. This operation was terrible. Terrible idea. Activision, Treyarch, I don't know what you're doing. I don't know how out of touch you are with the community, but I don't know anyone that would defend this. But anyway, that's the end of the video. If you enjoyed, please be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. I'm on the road to 550 subscribers. We just hit 520. Thank you guys so much. Check out the links in the description. See you guys next time. It's Austin, and I'm out. Peace, guys.